Greetings, South Middle School scholars. My name is Mr. Donaldson, and I'm the 7th grade school counselor. My fellow school counselors, Mrs. Martinez and Mrs. Perez, and I are excited to reintroduce two of our school counselor interns, Ms. Papora and Ms. Nadeem. They will share insight and strategies focused on our monthly theme for March, stress management. Tune into our Rethink Ed video titled Stress in Middle School.
Hello, and welcome to our special report on stress in middle school. Let's first go live to our reporter on the scene.
Hello, I'm here at this local middle school investigating the stress that middle school students are feeling.
Can't believe we just got another assignment that's due next week. I haven't even started on the other two yet. And my parents are totally riding me about my grades.
Tell me about it. And I've got basketball practice every day after school, too.
You guys can use some practice. That loss last week was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, don't remind me. The tweets about how bad we did were brutal.
Maybe things are not as chill as they seem.
Do you ever feel anxious and overwhelmed? Then you are not alone. Researchers have found that 70% of middle schoolers say they're stressed out. With the pressures of school, friends, families, and social media, it's no wonder that they feel as if they are losing control and unable to cope with all the stress. But here's the good news. Research has also found that using positive coping strategies can help make the difference between feeling overwhelmed and having a meltdown and feeling confident and in control. Let's look at a few positive coping strategies that can provide you with immediate relief from stress and help you maintain self-control. Strategy 1. Pause. When you feel stressed and caught up in a situation, pause. A pause puts space between the stressful situation and how you will react to the situation. It gives you time to think before you act. Strategy 2. Breathe deep. Stop and take a slow and conscious deep breath. Deep breathing can help you calm down. Strategy 3. Use positive self-talk. Think of a phrase that you can say to yourself whenever you need to boost your confidence. Something like, "I've got this," or "I am enough." Positive self-talk helps you to manage your emotions when you feel upset or disappointed. In addition to these positive coping strategies, here are a few things you can do to maintain your overall sense of well-being. Studies show that happy people are better able to manage stress and demonstrate better self-control. Talk to a friend. Journal your thoughts and feelings. Get moving. Get enough sleep. Eat healthy. Help another person.
Virtual learning is new to nearly all of us, and it makes sense that such a big shift in our learning experience would be stressful. Remember, you are not alone in this experience. Here are some tips on how to manage the stress of virtual learning. First, reduce your distractions. Find a quiet place to do your schoolwork and remove distractions such as your phone by turning it on silent or keeping it in another room while you're attending classes. Second, take frequent brain breaks. Make sure you're taking time between your classes to move around or refocus your attention with calming activities such as coloring or stretching. Third, manage your time. Make sure you're balancing your time between schoolwork, time for yourself, sleeping, and any other activities you need to do. Using a planner to stay organized on assignments and creating a schedule can both be very helpful in managing your time. Lastly, ask for help. Please reach out to your teachers during their office hours for extra help if you are struggling in class. Reach out to friends, family, or your school counselor if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed and need to talk to someone. Remember, we all need help sometimes, and it's so important to advocate for yourself by asking for help when you need it. Are you ever feeling stressed and not sure what to do to feel better? Try some of these activities at home, such as putting on your favorite music and having a dance party, or immersing yourself in a really good book, or watching a funny video to cheer yourself up. Laughing is a really great way to relieve stress. Talking can help too. So calling a friend or speaking with a family member if you're feeling like you need to vent after a stressful day can be really helpful. Or find a creative outlet such as writing poetry or a song, drawing, photography, or making a video. Being creative helps us to express ourselves, especially when we don't have the words to say how we feel. You can also try looking through happy photos, writing positive messages to yourself, identifying things in life you're grateful for, or having a good laugh by sharing a joke with someone. These are all activities that tend to create a more positive mood and relieve stress. One of the best things we can do to manage stress is make time every day to do something you enjoy.
Ms. Potpora, thank you for those awesome tips and tricks and for truly defining how we feel when we're stressed and we have anxiety. So here are some tools for stress management. As you all know, my name is Miss N, Miss Nadim. I am one of your guidance interns here at South Middle School. No matter the grade level, 6th, 7th, or 8th, I'm always here to help you and to truly have you succeed in a virtual environment, in a hybrid environment, or whatever it is that you are going through. So today we are here to talk about tools and how we can get you out of that stressful state of mind and feeling that you have lost all control of your grades, of your relationships, of how you feel. So number one is to stay calm. And it's ironic that the first tool I will introduce to you is an app called Calm. Calm is an app you can download on your phone. I believe you can also Google it and it can pop up on your Chromebook. It allows you to meditate. It allows you to listen to soothing sounds. So when you're in a stressful state, your mind is kind of going a mile a minute. It's like you're running and you're not able to stop. You have so many people pulling you in different directions. You have teachers calling home. You have your parents calling you and telling you to do better. You have your counselors trying to talk to you. And it can get really frustrating. We all know the feeling. We all know that we have been through so much, and that the nagging and, we want that to go away. We want all of us to be in a position where we are successful and we're good to go. So tools like the Calm app can slow our heart rate down. It can also get our minds on track. When we're listening to things like the rainfall, it helps us to fall asleep when we're thinking about so many things and what we are going to do the next day, the following day, the weekend. So my first tool for you is to download that app. And if you need any help, please feel free to email me or pull me aside in school and I will help you download this app. Number two, when we hover over all these tools, you'll be able to get the link to directly go to that website. So your second tool is journaling. Journaling is really, really important. Everyone can we can all give an example of a time where we wrote our feelings out or wrote down what our goals were, what we're frustrated about. And this can really help us to visualize and see what is going wrong. What are some things that we can do? What are some things that we are feeling in this moment? Write it down. Sometimes we bottle things up and it allows us to feel really, really tense and our shoulders hurt, our head hurts, our feet hurt, and stress can have these lingering effects. So we want to introduce a healthy way of dealing with it. Your third tool is coloring. So I put coloring, but this can be tailored to your needs. So if you like running, if you like walking, if you like to do yoga, if you like to stretch, if you like to read a book for self-care, it just depends on your personality and the type of person you are and what really helps you to care for yourself. I really like coloring, even as an adult. When I'm having a really stressful day, I like to just grab, a piece of paper. I like to just draw something or write a poem or, just write out my feelings for the day. What am I feeling? Did something go right? Did something go wrong? I like to give myself at least 10 to 15 minutes a day where I'm shutting off the Chromebook, I'm shutting off my phone, and in that moment I'm caring for myself. This can mean you taking a shower, you doing your hair, you getting dressed up, you putting some lip gloss on, you putting a brand new shirt on that your mom or your dad or your grandma or somebody purchased for you over the weekend. Self-care means different things, and it's okay to have a different way of coping. Your fourth tip is reframing your thoughts. This is a big one. So sometimes when we sit down and we're thinking about so many things, all we can think of are the negative. We never credit ourselves and we never tell ourselves that we've made it this far in a pandemic. So ask yourself these questions. What has worked in the past? So comparing quarter one and quarter two to quarter three, you can kind of see your grades either staying the same, changing, or either going down or improving. So really hone in on the positive things. So for example, in English you received a 70 for the first quarter, a 65 for the second quarter, and you're not really sure where you are in the third quarter. Let's talk about that first quarter when you received the 70. What were some of the things that you did that allowed you to receive that 70 and allowed you to feel good about that? Which class or classes do you really enjoy? What is different about these classes? Is it the teacher? Is it the way that you learn? Is it the material? What's really helping you? In 1 week, you were present 3 days but absent 2. What was different on those 3 days? Why were you motivated those 3 days? And how were you motivated those 3 days? So turn your don'ts and your can'ts to I can and I will, and credit yourself because you have been doing this and you are doing this. And last but not least, it's important to define your goals. What is your end goal? When you do not have a clear goal in mind, stress will take over. For example, driving around lost with no set destination or direction. How do you set goals? Are you just getting by each day doing the same things with no excitement? What is your goal and what is the purpose of your goal? Is your goal achievable? Is it true to who you are? These are some important questions and things to take into consideration.
Thank you, Ms. Nadeem and Ms. Podpora. As we conclude, I would like to share a few friendly reminders. Quarter 3 ends on April 16th. Be sure to attend class daily. Your attendance has a direct impact on your academic performance. Be sure to access your student portal. You can monitor your attendance, progress report comments, and report cards there. If you need assistance accessing your student portal account, please reach out to your grade level school counselor. Set SMART goals and remember, your final grade at the end of the year is a cumulative average. That means that your final grade is a reflection of the average of quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and the final exam if applicable. We notice that many students are considered absent on Wednesdays. Please remember that asynchronous Wednesdays require you to complete the attendance sign-in sheet for each class and the corresponding assignment from each class before midnight. Last but not least, celebrate your progress and use positive affirmations. Every step in the right direction is worthy of acknowledgement. Without struggle, there is no progress. Have a great day.